Over a year since the launch of the subsidy reform plan back in December 2010, the Iranian government says the second phase will be implemented in the near future. The plan is aimed at overhauling the country's economy by shelving energy and food subsidies. Under the targeted subsidy law, the revenues generated by a price increase are distributed both among people and production enterprises. The subsidy reform plan allowed the Iranian government to gradually slice subsidies on fuel, electricity and certain goods over the course of 5 years, with low-income families being compensated with direct cash handouts.
The subsidy reform plan has been one of the main objectives of the country. I think that in the first phase, the government has been successful and its advantages have been more than its disadvantages.
But the plan has drawn different reactions from the people.
And the rich, but this goal has not been achieved yet. Moreover, it has increased inflation.
It was a positive step to implement the plan. The positive impact can be better felt in rural areas where there is less energy consumption and they can produce their own products. Therefore, the monthly cash helps them a lot.
When the law was passed by the parliament, half of the additional revenue was earmarked for individuals and families in the form of cash subsidies, while 30% was initially to go to industrial and agricultural enterprises, but the figure was later reduced to 20%.
Despite all the pledges made by the government to offer financial support to producers, they say that their expectations have not been met so far.
David Sohaili is an Iranian producer who says that in the past 1 year, no financial or facilities support has been offered to manufacturers by the government.
In the first phase, we received no financial or facilities support directly or indirectly from the government. In the second phase of the subsidy reform plan, we don't want any financial support, but we expect the government to adopt proper policies so that the sales of the products become cost-effective. I think the power of competition with imported goods should be upgraded.
According to Iran's Deputy Minister of Economic Affairs and Finance, Mohammad Reza Farzin, the government's policies and plans for the second phase of the subsidy reform plan aim to contain inflation and support the production sector. The second phase of implementing the subsidy reform plan has envisaged removing subsidies of some 3 million Iranian families. The Iranian government is planning to pay more cash subsidies to the economically vulnerable strata and cut subsidies of the well-off families. Saman Kujuri, Press TV, Tehran.